Life is complicated. I never thought I'd live like this.
No?
When the war came, I did bad things. And after the war, I thought nothing of doing bad things. I killed people, smuggled people, sold people.
Niko Bellic was born somewhere in the former Yugoslavia around 1978. His father was a violent drunk, just like Roman's father.
My father used to beat us to provide discipline.
I miss the good times we had as children, when our fathers were too drunk to beat us. His only kind words were for the men who'd lend him money to get drunk with.
Just like my father did.
More than a family resemblance made them brothers, Niko.
Roman, he's your cousin.
Yes, our fathers were brothers.
Were they close?
We grew up in the next house to each other. So physically, yes. And temperamentally, yes. They were identical. But did they get along? No, they hated each other. They were both assholes, you see. They were wife-beating alcoholics who, luckily, were both what they deserved to be.
And his mother, Milica, spent her days wishing her son could grow up somewhere better. Somewhere far from that broken land.
My mother is one of life's victims.
Niko's childhood wasn't all misery though. He had his brother and his cousin Roman, the two boys he felt closest to in the world.
You and Roman always close? Back home, I mean?
Yeah, we always were. Close, but different. A good team. He was the smart one, I was the active one.
There was a girl named Mila Tadic, the one Niko liked. But Mila didn't feel the same way. She was more interested in Roman. According to Roman, Mila wasn't as innocent as Niko remembered. She'd been with many guys around town.
What about, Mila?
Fuck you!
Niko Bellic still likes Mila Tadic.
Give me a break.
But Mila Tadic prefers Roman. It's a terrible love triangle.
Screw you.
She did. Many times. But trust me, cousin, she was no good. I think she was the town bike. It was like a cavern.
You're disgusting.
Roman's mother practically raised him.
I was mostly raised by Roman's mother. She was great. An amazing person.
And in those early days, Niko dreamed like any kid would. He wanted to become an astronaut one day to reach the stars he used to stare at from the dark roof of his small village house. A house that didn't even have electricity until he was 12.
Where I grew up, we had no electricity until I was 12. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was growing up, not a gangster.
But in 1991, the Yugoslav Wars began, and everything that was innocent about his life died with it.
War ruined my country, Jacob. One village fought another. Friends. Had to fight friends. Then the West takes notice, and you are watching your neighbor's house blowing up on the international news channel.
The Yugoslav Wars fought between 1991 to 2001 were a series of brutal civil wars that broke out after Yugoslavia collapsed. Different ethnic groups, Serbs, Croats, Bosniaks, and Albanians, all turned against each other as the country split apart.
In the old country, the only thing you could count on was a bomb landing on your bedroom roof in the night.
Niko became a teenage soldier, an infantryman, a tank driver, a helicopter pilot, and the war chewed him up piece by piece.
Niko, how come you trash my car, but you never trash those tanks you drive back home?
Niko's brother was killed during the war, and Niko saw it happen. That moment carved something deep inside him, a wound that never really healed. After that, neither he nor Roman talked about his brother much.
I saw my brother get killed a long time ago. He was a good friend of Roman's too. We never speak about it.
Roman's mother didn't want her son to grow up in that broken place. So she gathered what little money she had and sent him to America. She wanted him to chase the dream she'd only ever seen on TV, the American dream. She planned to send Niko too, but Niko stayed behind. He wanted to fight. Maybe he thought he could protect what was left of his home.
When the war came, she saved up all her money and sent Roman here. And she wanted to send me too, but I wanted to fight. I was stupid. He was the smart one, I was the active one. It's probably why he got out of there when things got bad. I stuck around and life didn't go so good from there in.
Before Roman left Yugoslavia, the two cousins went to a bar together, or what was left of it. The building was half destroyed, only one bottle of vodka had survived. They sat there, surrounded by rubble, and drank it together.
You remember that time when we went to the bar back home and found it razed to the ground? Just a pile of rubble. Everything smashed, except for that one bottle of vodka.
Yeah, we sat down and finished it off there and then.
His squad was made up of 15 boys from his village, kids who grew up playing in the same fields. 8 of them were his close friends. But the war turned all of them into monsters. Niko saw things that would break most men, and worse, he did things. He explicitly committed atrocities himself, things he could never justify or forget. Killing civilians, following orders that no human being should ever follow. He later admitted that he became cold, detached, like a machine. The war hollowed him out until life itself stopped meaning anything.
You remember, during the war, we did some bad things, and bad things happened to us. War is where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. I was very young and very angry. Maybe that is no excuse.
And you don't worry about your soul?
After you walk into a village and you see 50 children all sitting neatly in a row against the church wall, each with their throats cut and their hands chopped off, you realize that the creature that could do this doesn't have a soul.
God is very complicated. You mustn't give up hope.
Well, I don't know about that.
Did you fight in the war?
Sure.
How was that?
How do you think it was? Seeing your friends die? Seeing men have their legs blown off? It ruined me.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
And one of them, Darko, fell into drugs just to cope. But it was worse for him than the rest. Many of the people they killed were his own friends and neighbors.
We were friends, but I had other friends! Friends that Goran and his guys killed. My fucking neighbors! Because of what? Because of shit! Lies! Fucking lies!
That broke something inside him, so Darko decided to betray the squad, selling them out for just $1,000.
How much? 1,000.
At one point, their squad was ordered to take out another unit accused of killing civilians. But it was a trap. They were ambushed, all the boys were slaughtered except 3, Niko, Florian and Darko. Afterward, Niko figured that someone had betrayed them. He didn't know who it was, but it was either Darko or Florian, since they were the only ones alive. So he swore he'd find out and kill the traitor.
When I was in the army, we were going on a mission to ambush a squad who had killed a lot of innocent people. They were our enemies, but we never did it. There were 15 of us, all boys from the village, but one of us betrayed the group. It was a setup. For money. 12 people died. 3 escaped. I know the traitor was not me. So for 10 years, I've been searching for the other 2. I have not been the same man since the day that Darko betrayed us, since I saw those things.
You lost a lot of friends that day, Niko. We both did.
In some way, my friends from the village were lucky. I lost myself that day too. Everything that was good and innocent in me died along with them. If I could live those hours again, I think I would have preferred to be buried in the pit along with everyone else.
Soon after, Darko fled the country, and Florian escaped to Liberty City, changing his name to Bernie to bury his past. When the war ended, Niko had nothing. No purpose, no home, no peace. So he fell into the underworld, smuggling, killing, whatever paid. The war had already taken his soul, crime was just survival now.
Life is complicated. I never thought I'd live like this.
No?
When the war came, I did bad things. And after the war, I thought nothing of doing bad things. I killed people, smuggled people, sold people. After the war finished, I couldn't get a job. Nobody could. So I did some dumb things and got involved with some idiots.
After the war, the countryside became a black market. Heroin routes, gun trades, and prostitution rings running through the same dirt roads Niko once played on. His mother Milica tried to return and rebuild, but the farm was gone, taken over by criminals. She settled in a nearby village, too afraid to ever go back.
Don't you remember how she couldn't move back on our farm because of all the heroin dealers and the coke whores and the arms smugglers?
Then came another blow. Roman's mother, the woman who'd raised him, was raped and murdered. Niko couldn't bring himself to tell Roman the truth, so he lied, saying she died in a house fire.
My aunt, Roman's mother, she was raped and murdered. I found her. Roman does not know. He thought she died in a house fire.
I'm so sorry.
The world is hard. What are you going to do?
For the next 10 years or so, Niko worked across Europe's criminal circuits. Eventually, he got caught and thrown into prison.
You ever been inside?
Not in this country. In Europe. They do things different there. Not so much of the fun in the shower that you guys have here in America.
Meanwhile, Roman was struggling in America, working small jobs, gambling, and barely surviving. But after years of scraping by, Roman finally saved enough to buy a tiny cab company. He slept under his desk for a year before he could afford a cheap apartment.
Do you know how long it took me to get set up here? You don't, because it was easy for you. You had it all from day one. It took me months to get some cash together. Finally I bought a cab, and then another. Then I got the depot. I slept under my desk at that place for over a year.
And well, he became overweight.
Roman? You put on a few vanity pounds?
When Niko got out of prison, he joined a human trafficking ring led by Bulgarin, a ruthless man who'd been deported from Liberty City after being caught with a ship full of Albanian sex slaves. One day, during a smuggling job to Italy, the boat sank. Everyone drowned except Niko. He swam to shore, barely alive. Bulgarin believed Niko had sunk the ship on purpose and stolen his money. From that day, he wanted Niko dead.
And you used to work the coast in the Mediterranean, smuggling people into Italy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But you messed up and left a lot of bad debt. You left a good friend of mine out of pocket. Big time.
Hello, Niko.
Hello, Mr. Bulgarin.
Where is our money?
I don't know. I didn't rob you.
Really?
We were busted a mile off the coast. I had to swim for my life. I don't know what happened. I nearly drowned.
And Bulgarin was powerful enough in Europe that Niko had no choice but to disappear.
Another Russian. Bulgarin. He lived on the Adriatic. Believed I owed him money when I did not. It made my life impossible. There was no avoiding him.
Did you deal with him like you did Dardan and Bleeder?
He had too many connections for that. I had to leave.
Roman kept in touch with him, bragging about his amazing life in America, mansions, cars, women, parties. It all sounded like the dream Niko never had.
Yes, he's got the loft, house, women, cars, parties. He writes me in these wild emails, and after I got into trouble, I thought maybe,
So he made a decision. He'd escape to Liberty City. Part of him wanted to live that dream with Roman, the other part wanted to find Florian, as he might be the traitor and finally get revenge for the brothers he lost. He boarded the cargo ship Platypus, spending 7 long months at sea with 2 men, Dave and Hussan, an Egyptian. Yeah, I only mentioned that because I'm an Egyptian too, and well, he's the only Egyptian in GTA series, so...
And then I got this gig and I spent the next 7 months with you fine people and I forget.
When the ship finally reached Liberty City, Niko was ready to start over. But what he didn't know was that Roman's stories were all lies. His cousin wasn't rich, he owned a small taxi depot, lived in a filthy apartment crawling with cockroaches, and owed money to Albanians and a Russian mobster named Vlad. Niko came to America chasing a dream, but all he found was another war. Thank you all for watching, I hope you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Huge shout out to the member of the channel Spidey, as this kind of support really helps me make more videos like this one. You can check out other GTA protagonists' backstories from here, and I see you guys in the next video. Peace.